Is it time to buy or sell Delek US stock? In this video, we will explore Delek US in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 1st of October, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since August 22, 2025, our system has classified Delek US as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.14. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 32.73% since we initially suggested purchasing Delek US 28 days ago. This results in an average return of 1.17% per day since it was designated as hold accumulate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating a further increase within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 43.76% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 17.17% to 51.61%. In terms of a longer outlook, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of about 44.97%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between negative 25.74% and positive 50.67% over the coming year. In current terms, this would suggest a future price between $24.12 and $48.94. Our latest daily update for Delek US includes the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for Delek US as Stock Downgraded to Hold Accumulate. The Delek US stock price increased by approximately 0.651% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 1st of October, 2025. This brought the price from $32.27 to $32.48. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 4.41%, reaching a low of $31.61 and a high of $33. Throughout this period, the price has shown volatility, yet there has been a 4.24% gain over the last 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 238,000 more shares were traded than the previous day, with a total of 1 million shares exchanged for approximately $44.09 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $34.50, while the lowest was $11.03. Currently, the price is 5.86%, or $2.02, below the 52-week high, and 47.25%, or $29.09, below the all-time high recorded on June 4, 2018, when the price reached $61.57. Delek US has experienced a series of developments that may influence the stock both in the near term and over the longer run. In August, the Environmental Protection Agency granted more than half of Delek's pending small refinery exemptions. This is a positive sign in the short term, as it should lower renewable identification number compliance costs, enhance quarterly margins, and provide additional cash flow. The second quarter results revealed a loss that was narrower than anticipated. The execution of the company's cost program reached its targets ahead of schedule, and management provided guidance for the third quarter, indicating stable refinery utilization, all of which are encouraging for immediate investor sentiment. Additionally, the board approved a quarterly dividend, and analysts highlight a potential upside based on a sum-of-the-parts analysis, primarily driven by the stake in DKL, alongside ongoing asset sales and share repurchases aimed at unlocking value. However, there are challenges to consider. Revenues fell short of expectations, and momentum analysts have indicated that Delek US may be vulnerable to short-term fluctuations, suggesting that volatility may be expected. In the short term, the stock could rise following the EPA's decision, but it will likely remain sensitive to crack spreads and broader oil market movements. In the long term, Consistent gains in cash flow, asset sales, and buybacks could lead to a significant reevaluation of the stock, provided that refining margins remain stable and existing regulatory uncertainties are resolved. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 19th of September 2025, it was reported that Cowen and Company assigned DK a hold grade along with an upgrade action. On Thursday, the 11th of September 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler rated DK with a neutral grade and a hold action. On Tuesday, the 9th of September 2025, it was reported that Raymond James gave DK an outperform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 3rd of September 2025, it was reported that Wolfe Research assigned DK an outperform grade together with an upgrade action. On Friday, the 8th of August 2025, it was reported that Cowen and Company rated DK with a sell grade and a hold action. Analysts have assigned Delek US stock a general strong sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Delek US. The Delek US stock currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. With the short-term average positioned above the long-term average, this indicates a general buy signal for the stock, projecting a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $32.75. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average around $28.74. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a downturn below the long-term average will generate a sell signal. Notably, volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indicator. Nevertheless, some negative signals have also been issued that may affect the short-term outlook. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, September 25, 2025, with the stock having declined by 3.3% since then. Further decline is anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as MACD. Here are some additional signals you might find noteworthy. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal observed 5 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal identified 74 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal noted 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal recognized 31 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal detected 28 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal recorded 33 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal indicated 100 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal identified 89 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Delek US. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $26.67 and $24.79. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Delek US finds support just below today's level at $26.67. If this level is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $24.79 and $24.47. This stock has average movements during the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the stock moved $1.39 between high and low, which is 4.41%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 4.15%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Delek US, let's briefly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to external factors. However, if negative PE ratios persist, it may suggest inadequate profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 5th of November, 2025. Analysts currently estimate a consensus of negative 490 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Delek US. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Delek US is at $32.72. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a significant level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Delek US encounters its first support level at $26.67. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Delek US from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 10th day of September in the year 2025, Wright Robert G. conducted an insider sale of 1,382 shares of common stock. On the 10th day of September in the year 2025, Hobbs Mark Wayne conducted an insider sale of 1,676 shares of common stock. On the 10th day of September in the year 2025, McWaters Denise Clark conducted an insider sale of 4,827 shares of common stock. On the 10th day of September in the year 2025, Sorik Avigal conducted an insider sale of 7,768 shares of common stock. On the 10th day of September in the year 2025, Israel Joseph conducted an insider sale of 2,492 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that insider power is positive with a ratio of approximately 59.712. Overall, insiders purchased 485,459 shares and sold 100,052 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $30.95, reflecting a decrease of 4.7%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 4 days ago. Is Delek US stock a good buy? Delek US holds several positive signals. However, these are not sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is advisable to consider it as a hold candidate, meaning you might want to hold or accumulate shares while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our evaluation of this stock from a buy recommendation to a hold status since our last assessment. After examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 2nd of October, we anticipate that Delek US will open lower by approximately 11.5 cents and begin trading at $32.36. We want to emphasize that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not rely solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you take full responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.